gentlemen, and non-binary pals. This is the SEN Podcast, back again.
Welcome back, everyone. In this episode, we're gonna be talking about League of Legends and mental health, but in which case we'll be just discussing games and mental health in general. We've just mentioned League because it's one of the popular games that I play, and Nova has previously as well.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular games in the world. Worlds last year, the Worlds final was the most watched esports event of all time. Who was it? It was
Yeah, it was
T1
um
versus who?
T1 and what was it? It was one of the Chinese teams. Um, I believe.
I forgot what the team's called.
There's a lot of teams. It's Weibo Gaming. That's
Weibo.
right. Yeah.
So Stephen, how long have you played League of Legends for? And still
Ooh,
playing?
Yeah, I've been playing for. It's been roughly 10 years because I started in high school.
Yeah, so did I. I started like late grade 9, early grade 10. But I finished playing like 7 years into playing League of Legends. So
Oh, right, yeah.
you continue.
I started
Yeah.
roughly around year 10.
Yeah.
So that would be around 2013 mark. And then I kind of geeked it for 3 to 4 years. And then as soon as I turned 18, I started hitting the clubbing and drinking scene. So I kind of got out of gaming for a little bit. Yeah. And then it was kind of like an on and off. You know, I would play every now and then, just to keep up with all the updates and stuff, because I couldn't really keep up with all the changes anymore, especially the rune pages and stuff. Because I just preferred the old league, I guess.
Well, you had to buy your runes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, like I used to play jungle. Jungle's tough, man. People do not respect the jungle at all.
Yeah. I liked it when it was less of a team-based game, when you could actually one-man carry.
Oh yeah.
But now it's really team-based just because of how famous League is now. You know, everyone has to have a strong team to compete, so it's really team-based now compared to what it was before. But it is still entertaining every now and then.
Yeah, everyone's doing like their duo queues, their 5-man queues now.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like anyone plays solo anymore.
Yeah, I'm like one of the only players. Oh, there's quite a few players that play solo, but majority of the people that try to make it big in the league is they all have a team to kind of play off.
Yeah. So here's the question: why do you play League of Legends? Because I stopped playing because I guess I could say I got bored of it, but also the environment of League of Legends. So why do you still play?
Oh yeah, me personally, I find it entertaining. Yeah, it's something for me to do when I've got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So kind of like when I'm bored, I play. If I've got any mental issues, you could say, I play. What else is there? I use it as a reward as well. Not just League, but gaming in general. So for example, if I've had a long day at work, I get home or I go to the gym, and then once I have that bit of extra time to squeeze in a bit of gameplay, it's kind of like a reward, and it's more satisfying that way, rather than what I'm currently doing is gaming quite frequently. So, you know, I'm using it as a reward, but right now I'm not. So using it as a reward kind of gives you the motivation of like what you need to do prior to receiving that reward. So it kind of gives you that bit of motivation to, you know, push yourself, and then you finally get to play.
Yeah, like I used to play because my friends would play, but then I got hooked onto it. So I started playing even even when my friends wouldn't play.
Yeah, that's the
God.
same as me. So in high school, my friends, they kind of asked to see if I wanted to play because prior to League, I was actually playing Dota 1. So then I've mentioned that I played Dota 1 to them, and they're like, "Oh, you should try League. It's pretty good." And they would kind of like bag me out, saying that I would be pretty shitty at the game. But as soon as I started playing, I picked things up pretty quickly and skyrocketed the ranks a lot quicker than they did. And yeah, not as quick as some talented younger players, but it's quick enough for me to be satisfied with the growth that I had in it.
Yeah, of course. I never made it out of gold, but what was your highest rank?
I peaked Masters 200 LP. I think it was
Sheesh.
last year, but
2000,
yeah,
2023.
yeah, and then it's you just go up and down the ranks just because of server we're in. Oceania is not a great server to be playing in, just because of the toxicity. It does take quite a toll as well because you have to be playing at like 200%, and you have to be your brain power literally has to be there all the time because if you make one mistake, it's on you as well. But
Hmm.
that one mistake could lead to the whole, the downfall of the game.
Oh,
As well as,
yeah.
you finally, because I'm a top laner, you get your first kill, you look at your bot lane, and somehow they're already 10 deaths. So then
Yeah.
you have to lane swap and stuff, you have to go bot lane, and you're only one kill. Sure, your CS is good and stuff, but then you're versing a fed ADC. So it's a bit of a struggle there as well.
So what does CS stand for people who wouldn't know?
Yep, so CS stands for creep score. It's one of the ways that you grind for gold in the game to be able to purchase items and take a lead over the enemy team. There's many ways as well, such as the jungle and objectives like towers. Um, but yeah, the best way would be just to be killing other enemy players, or in this case, would call them champions to gain a lead.
Okay, so talking about toxicity, has League of Legends affected your mental health?
I would say I've had times when I would be really angry,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
you try your best, and as soon as you make that one minor mistake, everyone starts blaming you, even though they've made multiple mistakes already. So you kind of have to find a way to overcome that. But League has actually implemented the mute all button, so you can just mute everyone, and you don't have
Oh
to
yeah.
listen to what anyone says. You just literally just focus on your gameplay, which is what most professional players do in solo queue. They just mute everyone and just play the best that they can. And if they lose, they lose. They're more than happy to move on. Myself though, if I try my best and lose, it does get frustrating, and it does actually take a mental toll because you've given all your effort into it. Which also leads to the topic of gaming addiction, right, everyone? So
Yeah, gaming.
you don't really want to be constantly gaming. Hence why I spoke about using gaming as a reward. Because when you're using it as a reward, it's more of a stress reliever rather than excessive playing. It does take a mental toll on you over time with any game, really.
Oh, I remember back in high school, I would wake up in the morning, I'll play games, get ready for school, go to school, then come back home and then play again until dinner. And after dinner, I'll play. I wasn't doing homework or nothing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That
I
was
would
yeah, that
just
was the
play.
majority of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'd leave all our assignments and stuff to the last minute. If we had the same mentality of using gaming as a reward, I think we would have more motivation to complete assignments and homework prior to playing. but we were young. You know, we didn't really have any any experience in this kind of fort.
Yeah, I was a Call of Duty kid, so that was my poison.
Yeah, right. And I believe nowadays as well that the people on the internet are quite soft to what they were a while ago. You know, when I would say like around 2010, 2012.
Yeah,
I'd say it
when I
started.
was playing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'd say it started around 2016, 2017 when um softer people came on the internet. You know, and you'd get a lot of boomers as well. Like they would take anything literally, and you know, like you said, you grew up playing COD, and COD is you've got an open mic. Everyone is literally flaming at each other. If
Yeah,
not, you just have that one random kid screaming in the background.
dude, the amount of slurs have been called. If I said them out loud on this podcast, we will be cancelled.
Yeah, instantly cancelled.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'd say, you know, people, they don't take jokes as well as they did previously in the last few years, but which is why there are ways around it, like League, you know, putting the mute button on people and stuff.
Yeah, I think every game has implemented a chat ban system. If you're like toxic
Yep.
in chat, you're banned now. Like,
Yep.
I think in modern Call of Duty, because I don't play anymore.
Yeah.
I don't really play any games right now, but in modern Call of Duty, like, you can even be mic banned for being toxic. Because I think they record what you say on mic now.
Oh, right. Yeah. As well as I think CS:GO, I think they keep the replays and they can report people for being toxic on mic as well. So yeah, that's one of the ways that they've implemented to keep out toxic players.
Yeah. For me, when it comes to gaming and mental health, I'll just go on the Call of Duty angle. I can talk about League too, but just Call of Duty. Call of Duty has some of my best moments in gaming and also my worst.
Yeah. Yeah, I can say the same as about League for me.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, you'll join like a search and destroy lobby. That's a game
Yeah.
mode in Call of Duty, and everyone will just be trying to hit trick shots in that air. Whenever someone hit like a really good trick shot, everyone will go wild. They'll be like, "Whoa, what was that?" But then
Yeah.
you join other game modes, and then they're just calling you names, and then they're like, "Oh, you're so garbage at this game." No, no.
Yeah, you're literally trash. Or not only that, they'll start dragging your mum into it as well.
Oh my gosh. We have Chinese players on the Oceania server for League of Legends,
Yeah.
and they say
Yeah.
stuff like, "Your mum is in the sky."
Yeah, I personally find it pretty funny. But you know, a lot of people don't. So hence why there's, you know, profanity chat filters and stuff.
Oh my gosh, the Chinese players come up with the best insults, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's pretty funny.
Do you think that you're like a slave to the game? Do you think you could ever quit?
Um, Personally, I think it's one of the ways I kind of use, you know, I use League as like an escape from reality.
Ah, yes.
You know, if I don't want to deal with anything, like stressful situations or stuff, or don't want to think about anything stressful or depressive outside of League, so in real life, I would kind of use League or just gaming in general to kind of escape reality, you could say.
Yeah, that's like me with anime right now. I use anime to escape the reality of current life, the economy, working, you know?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you just need that break from it.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, gaming used to be like an outlet for me to help with my depression because reality was cruel back when I was like really depressed. So I would just play games to be in another world where I could be someone different, where I wasn't depressed or didn't have anxiety, and I could just have fun with it.
Yeah. I can't imagine what you went through there. Myself personally, I guess I picked up games fairly quickly. And I got really good at it compared to studying. So when you're good at something, you enjoy doing it more than things that you struggle at.
Yeah,
So gaming is one of the things that I enjoyed.
I got pretty good at Call of Duty. Like, I was hitting like those clips like almost every game. Oh my gosh, those were the times. Black Ops 2.
Yeah. Kind of
And
miss those days.
League of Legends, like, I forgot what the website was, but I was like a top 50 Sejuani in the world. Sejuani is a jungle character.
Yeah.
Yeah, based
I remember
on
I
statistics.
got
Yeah.
yeah. I remember I got top Riven player once. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when I was stuck in low diamond as well. But yeah, I really do reminisce on the good old days of gaming and where all the memes came from. Like, Mom, get the camera. All that stuff was
Mommy,
it was so iconic.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, with League of Legends, you started playing because of friends, but do any of your friends play now?
The friends that invited me to play, they no longer play, but a few other mates they still play every now and then. But they tend to move on really quickly. So if there's like a new game out, they kind of move in like hordes. So if there's an interesting game that they play, they would ask the others to get it. They would ask me as well, but it got to the point where we were shifting from games too quickly, and I just didn't really want to waste the money to play a game for like a week or 2 weeks and then move on to another game. Hence why I'm kind of stuck with League.
Oh,
Because it's free
I
to
feel
play.
you on that. I don't jump on the trends anymore of
Yeah,
getting a
me
new
neither.
game all the time.
Yeah.
My Steam library is just full games I don't play now.
Yeah,
Because of that.
yeah.
Like, I was checking my library, it's like, you haven't played this game since 2022. I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah. So I am waiting for Riot Games, the League of Legends creator, to actually come out with their MMO RPG, but apparently it's delayed for a while. So
Damn.
I'm still waiting for that to give it a go, see if it's good.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Steven, have you ever thought about quitting Lead? Because I know why I quit, but have you ever thought about quitting?
That's a good question. I have thought about it multiple times, but then I come back to the thought of, what if there's a day where I've got so much free time, there's nothing else for me to do? What do I do? And I think to myself, play League. Not only that, you have normal games in League, you have ranked games, you have the 5v5, you have ARAM. If I'm not playing ranked, I'm either playing ARAM, or if I don't wanna, use all my reaction timing and brain power, or if I don't want anything to do with like a team-based setup, I'll play TFT, just because it's basically single player. You just build up your team to verse the other players, so it's less stressful. But then also it does kind of get to you as well when, because it's an RNG game, some people just roll better, you know, they have better luck in it, and then they just hit stronger units than you. But then again, it's still less stressful than ranked and stuff, you could say.
Yeah. So, how has lead helped you with your mental health, or been detrimental to mental health?
Well, when I'm stressed, I use it as an escape from reality. For example, when I was with my ex-girlfriend, because it was a long distance relationship, right?
Yeah, right.
She was from Hong Kong, and we live in Australia. So I wouldn't have time to see her, you know, because if I had a girlfriend here, I would be able to drive out, go see her, do things with her. But she was far away, on the other side of the world, pretty much. So I've got all the time in the world. Plus, we were a 2-hour difference in time frame as well. So whenever she finishes work quite late, and then the 2-hour time difference adds to it as well. So then I wouldn't even have time to talk to her or catch up with her or anything. So for me to kill time in that bit of short time frame would just be gaming, or even when we get into like verbal arguments with each other, I'll just hop on League, you know, get my thoughts together.
Wow,
Kind
in
of
an
like an
argument.
escape. Yeah, you know,
You're on the
instead
phone,
of me.
you're on the phone with her in a league game. Oh, hold on, babe, I need to kill this top laner.
Yeah, so, you know, instead of me like hitting the pub down the road or something to de-stress, I hop on League. You know.
Yeah, that's good. Like there's studies that have shown that gaming actually can positively affect mental health and
Mhm.
help with social life too. Because I've made friends through online actually. Like, and it's great that I can talk to people I've never seen in person before and be friends with them because of games or streaming or whatever we met through.
Yeah.
And you made friends through that, right? Through Lead.
Yeah, I've made multiple friends through League. Obviously, you know, we can't keep in touch all the time and whatnot because they might be playing something else, or they've gotten sick of League, they may have quit, or they're just living life, you know, outside of it. Because that's generally how it is, you know, like that meme where it's the meme where your mate has been on 10 years ago and you just look back into it and you think to yourself,
Yeah.
damn, it's the last few messages together.
That's a mood, dude.
Yeah.
I got people like that.
Yeah.
I'll never forget you, Kevin.
You
I
know,
should
it's
tell the
good to be listening to the
story.
podcast too. Yeah, yeah, do tell.
Okay. So I met Kevin through a Minecraft server.
Yeah.
And we decided to add each other on Skype. Yeah, that's how old this story is.
Ah,
Skype.
yes, oh my god, Skype. Yeah.
This is before Discord ever existed.
Yeah.
And we'll play Minecraft together and we'll play games together. And Kevin lived in Minnesota. That's in America.
Damn.
So we were both 11, 12 years old at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kids having fun. Oh, should I actually tell this story though? It's about one of Kevin's friends. I
guess
don't know.
it's fine as long as you don't mention their name. Except for Kevin,
I don't
because
remember his name. Okay, so Kevin had this friend who lived in Arizona, and because I'm Australian, we talk with an accent, right?
Oh yes.
And Kevin's friend, we were all on a Skype call together, and Kevin's friend's like, "Hey, I don't want to play with this guy," and I'm like, "Me? What? Why not?" And he's like, "Oh, because you sound black."
What? What?
No, that's legit what he said. He says, "Oh, because you sound black, and I don't like black people."
Oh my god. Man, he really said that?
Yes. I'm like, dude, I promise you, I'm not black. I'm just Australian.
Oh man.
It's
to
funny
be
looking back
kids.
now, but oh my gosh. Yeah, we ended up playing Minecraft together a couple more times.
Yeah,
With the
to
guy.
be kids, man.
Yeah. That's that classic gamer chat racism.
Yeah. Uh,
Oh gosh. Yeah, so does Lead still bring you enjoyment? Or do you just play it for the sake of playing it?
not as much as it used to, honestly. Because I guess sometimes League does add stress on top of it too. You know, if you're on a 10 game losing streak and you're ranked or something, it does add stress on top of it. So let's say for example, I'm already stressed out from work or relationship issues or anything, and I try to hop on League to de-stress. And all of a sudden, these guys are just talking mad smack about me and talking shit about me.
It's always the bot lane.
And yeah, or you know, and stuff like that. Or if I just get tilted, you know, I make a minor mistake, you know, it just adds on top of it. So it doesn't bring me as much joy. I guess I have to be in a better state of mind, a more positive state, to enjoy playing League. Hence why I haven't been playing as often as I used to.
Yeah. You could say it's bring you anger instead.
Yeah.
Taking detriment on your mental health.
Oh yeah. I don't want to add fuel to the flames, you know.
I always wonder where would I be if I didn't play Lead or COD.
Right? Like, if we're not gaming, where else would we be?
Yeah, like a lot of our friendships came together because of gaming. Because of certain
Yeah,
games.
exactly.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, and we would hop on, you know, after school, everyone would hop on and play games together, kind of like a connection that you get going. So it's, yeah, rather than, because we all lived quite a distance away from each other, so after school we wouldn't really be able to hang out so frequently with everyone. Hence why gaming kind of gave us the connection.
Yeah, gaming really helped with my social life. Oh, excuse me. I had a hiccup. But yeah. Yeah, it helped with my social life. It helped with my motor skills as well. Like, do you know your reaction time speed?
No, I don't actually.
There's a website called Human Benchmark where you can test it.
Oh,
But
could test that right now.
yeah, test it right now. I'll do it too.
Benchmark. Yeah, I haven't really done.
The stream wouldn't be able to see, but
test your reaction.
I said human bench. I said stream.
Oh boy, that was slow.
Yeah. But when I was gaming a lot, my reaction speed was super fast.
Oh yeah.
Like 150. Like
Yeah.
for the green. I wish I could press spacebar instead.
Got 136 just then. Not too bad.
180. Yeah, even though I'm not gaming anymore, my reaction speed's still a bit quicker than average.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think anything below 200 is pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, gaming has given me
Yeah,
uh, coordination, hand and eye coordination, as well as social skills and stuff as well.
yeah, it helps with memory, it helps with social skills, it helps with hand-eye coordination. Like, I'm not saying create iPad kids, you know. I'm not saying like, oh, give the kids an iPad so they can play video games.
Yeah,
I'm saying like, even games in the physical world, like playing catch or teaching a kid a sport. If they're into that, then that can help a lot with all the things we've talked about so far.
yeah. I think that, in my opinion, sports rules over gaming, definitely.
Yeah,
Just because it's healthier as well. You get out there, you enjoy the sun, as well as you get in-person interaction with strangers. Say, for example, if you play soccer, or some people would call it football, and you join a club, you get that teamwork down there, as well as coordination with the training and whatnot, and you get the social skills from talking, as well as you could have a coach as well. So I would say it's more beneficial.
yeah,
But if you're more of a shut-in, gaming does help that in that aspect. Unless, of course, it becomes an addiction, then that's a problem.
yeah. All addictions are bad,
Yeah,
but it's what you do with your gaming that matters. Like, let's say your only friends are online. Like that's okay, but you can use what you learn from socializing online to meet real people too.
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
there's nothing wrong with gaming being your outlet, but expand further from that than just games. Like, you can see how much your life can change outside of games too. Just because it's not good right now, that doesn't mean it can't be good in the future.
Yeah. I'll give a life example of social skills as well that I personally used. So, gaming makes me more talkative, makes me, gives me that motor skill and the confidence to be able to talk to people in real life. So, for example, when I went through my clubbing phase and whatnot, I met a few people, that are still, friends with me today. So shout out to them if they're listening to this podcast. They're still friends with me till this day. And without gaming, I don't think I would have had the confidence and social skills to be able to do that. So just an example for you guys.
Yeah. So why do we play games then? I know I play games for escapism, but also to have fun with friends, also to enjoy the finer things in life.
Yeah, I would say the majority and most of the times myself that playing games is, it's more of an entertainment for entertainment purposes.
Yeah. Of course. Well, everyone, that was a great episode on gaming, well, mainly League of Legends and mental health. We thank
Hey
you
guys.
all for watching. And our next episode is going to be on social and cultural impacts on mental health. That should be an interesting episode.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.